Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, Tesla has increased the price of the Tesla Model Y in this market. So we'll take a look at it, plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And today's video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link down below in the description, where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. And shout out to my latest Patreon members. We've got down below at the bottom of the screen, Jerry, James, and Bridget. Thank you for supporting. If you want to check it out, Patreon link down below in the description. So let us take a look at this. Shout out to Sawyer for posting this. Tesla has increased the price of the Tesla Model Y long range in China by $344 US converted. So they've been following a very similar strategy here that basically they have room, maybe they leak rumors, or there's rumors that come out a few days before the actual price increase happens, and then Tesla follows along and increases the price. But the one thing to notice with here, if you take a look at the screenshot, it says delivery date range 6 to 8 weeks. So even though they're increasing the price, seems like they can still fulfill orders relatively quickly. I guess that's like a 1 to 2 month order fulfillment rate. But on the US side, we're not really seeing any sort of price decreases, but the prices are staying at the same price with no discounts on the Tesla Model Y side. I mean, we did talk about earlier and maybe even last week that there is a bunch of vehicles that got dropped in demo status that had like $1,000 to $2,000 discounts, but it seems like all of those vehicles have been sold relatively quickly and are already gone. But on the Model 3 side, it is a completely different story. We've got discounts anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 off on inventory vehicles, and as long as it doesn't say demo status on the vehicle, you can lease it and get you a lower monthly payment on your Tesla. And on top of that, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code just like the one down below in the description, so you can get an extra 6 months of free supercharging plus 3 months of full self-driving. So definitely check it out. Tesla referral code down below in the description. And thank you to everybody that's used our Tesla referral code in the past and in the future. But really cool stuff to see that Tesla has increased the price in this market, or in the China market, but not yet in the US market. I'm still tooting the same horn that I really do feel like there's going to be more incentives in the near future for Tesla. So if you can wait till December, it is certainly going to be a great time to purchase. I mean, we're already seeing with the Model 3, vehicles are having discounts, and vehicle inventories are still kind of staying at the same level as well. So this is Tesla-info, the inventory tracking chart, and Model 3 has had some crazy increases in the past a few days, I guess. So inventory for the Model 3 is really starting to spike. So is there going to be bigger discounts in the near future? I could easily see that coming very, very soon. Looking at Model Y, it's still kind of yo-yoing, and so that's probably why they haven't really had any sort of price decreases, but maybe that could change in the near future. Looking at Model S and Model X, kind of looking about the same. There's a slight increase, but of course there's a lot of demand for the Model X, maybe not the Model S. So if you're looking for a better deal, I really don't feel like the Model S or Model X is going to get any much more aggressive. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the next topic. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. If you're looking for the best interest rates on financing your Tesla, definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description. After you join, you get a list with my buying guide, which is the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best credit unions for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. All right, water break. But thanks for coming in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. We've got some Tesla accessory discount codes down below in the description if you're interested in purchasing some Tesla accessories. We got 3D Mats USA for a premium floor mat for your Tesla. We got RIVIAN for interior accessories. We got Jawa for the best interior accessories, and we got MAGBAK as well. So definitely thank you for using the discount codes and the accessories for the Tesla accessories. And we're going to be doing a giveaway channel announcement. We're going to be doing a big giveaway in December. I'm going to probably figure out the details on it, and maybe it's going to run through the whole month of December. And it's not going to be a Tesla accessory. It's not going to be some other thing like that. It's going to be something substantial that I know all of you are going to want. It's going to have some good valuation, and I think it goes right in line with the channel theme as well, which is buying a Tesla and also interest rates, monthly payments, financing payments, lease payments, and things like that. So if you're interested in that, definitely hit that subscribe. It'll probably run through all of December, kick off on December 1st, and end like December 31st with one big winner. So definitely stick around if you're interested in figuring out. We'll probably announce that on December 1st and end it on December 31st. In this next topic, Tesla Cybertruck specs have been revealed and first deliveries have been delivered for the Tesla Cybertruck. So let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. We're just going to run through a bunch of different Cybertruck spottings and news. Here's another different color of a Cybertruck. Of course, this is not a real color. This is just a Cybertruck that they took off-roading into the mud and covered it completely in mud. You can see here's the picture of it compared side by side, and it looks pretty cool that they're able to take that right through the mud and cover it completely like that. So really cool to see that it can handle that type of off-roading. Here's another video, shout out to Sorry for posting this, of someone actually taking a Cybertruck into the ocean like that. Little ballsy, but of course that's probably not their vehicle, because who knows if this is salt water or regular water. That could maybe do some weird things to that battery or the mechanics underneath it. But really cool to see that we've got a Cybertruck driving through the ocean or the Gulf, or as it's noted here on that. On top of that, we've got some specs. Here's some more marketing materials that Tesla has released alongside those first deliveries to Tesla's showrooms, and we can see some interesting stats here. So, quote, designed to be the world's toughest truck, ultra hard stainless steel exoskeleton, shatter resistant glass, interesting, ultra tough SMC bed, up to 2,500 payload, 11,000 pounds of towing power, and adaptive air suspension with on-road and off-road drive modes. Really cool stuff that gives us a little bit of glimpse of the features that the Tesla might be unveiling on the Tesla Cybertruck on November 30th. So as I've mentioned just the other day, I really feel like there's a lot of hidden things that Tesla has not leaked yet that they're going to unveil at the Cybertruck delivery event on November 30th. And there's going to be a lot of surprises from that. People are going to like it, I think. So it's going to be a cool thing that actually is going to be coming out. Here are some of those specs compared to the Ford F-150 Lightning. Shout out to Sawyer for posting this out. You can see towing capacity is a little bit more on the Cybertruck. Payload is also a little bit more on the Cybertruck. And of course, partially bulletproof, yes. F-150 Lightning, maybe not so bulletproof on that. And then on top of that, we've got our first deliveries of the Tesla Cybertruck to showrooms in 2 showrooms in the California markets. The first one, San Jose, Santana Row, if you're interested in stopping by there. And the second one is La Jolla in San Diego, where a Cybertruck was spotted in the showroom, propped up. You can see there's a nice curtain all around it, so you can't actually go up to it and touch it, but really still cool to see that this Cybertruck is in showrooms, and this is probably going to be happening a lot more. They're probably going to put one of these Cybertrucks. I bet this was the plan all along. Put a single Cybertruck in every single Tesla showroom that exists, or maybe in all primary markets, because they know people are going to flock to it. They're going to want to see what it is, and it is going to be a great foot traffic driver to all Tesla showrooms. So really cool to see that they thought this through. And certainly, well, I'm excited because if there's going to be one in our area, then I am certainly going to try and take a look at it up to there. But really cool stuff, really cool things to see there. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below the description page link, support the channel, get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. All right, Ryder, thanks for coming in. Bobby, thanks for coming in. You got a question? Shoot, go for it. Happy Monday. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and all that stuff. First of all, anyone told you look like Elon Musk? Yeah, right. Maybe the Chinese Elon Musk. That was for sure. Next, I was going to ask you, how can you convert electric miles per gallon compared to gas car MPG? Great question. That's beyond my level of thinking. I only know how to certainly be able to calculate how much I would charge or spend to charge an electric car. And then I can see how much I spend on gas because it's easy, gas mileage per gallon for gas. But electricity is a much more complicated thing because you got to figure out what is the kilowatt rate you spend at home versus for your kilowatts. So get your utility bill, figure out what it is per cents. I think the average across the nation is like 10 cents per kilowatt. Take the battery size of a Model 3, Model Y, give or take, let's say it's 80 kilowatts, 80 times 10 cents, $8. You can try and figure out what, wait, is that right? No, 10. Let me do my quick math. 10 cents times 80 is $8. So yeah, it would cost about roughly $8 to fill up a Model 3 or Model Y to go 300 miles, give or take rough math on that. So you can try and figure out how that could relate to how much you'll be spending. Of course, charging at a supercharger is going to be much more expensive than that. Bobby, can you please explain the difference between a Model Y long-range all-wheel drive and a long-range dual-motor long-range all-wheel drive? Which one better? I think that's the same exact thing. Oh, unless you're talking about the all-wheel drive standard range Model Y. So you can see right here, if you go to a Tesla website, you're talking about rear-wheel drive. That's what you're talking about, or you're talking about just the all-wheel? Because there at one point there was a standard range all-wheel drive which had a estimated range of like 260 miles or give or take. And then now, of course, there's the Model Y long range all-wheel drive that has 330 miles, give or take. Of course, if you're looking to save money on supercharging, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get an extra 6 months of free supercharging plus 3 months of full self-driving. So definitely check it out. Tesla referral code down below in the description. Tapia, thanks for coming in. Welcome back. Hopefully you're doing well. No, thank you. Hopefully you're doing well. Are we going to be trading our Tesla vehicles for a Cybertruck? We're going to go together at Glendale or something like that. Michael, I noticed on Model Y with the FSD beta, it doesn't include auto park for whatever reason, but no biggie. Interesting. Yeah. It's because it's because of the USS sensors, they took those off, and so that's why it doesn't have auto park. They're still probably trying to figure that out. And because you've paid for that, they will definitely look to figure that out at a certain point. All right, in this next topic, there's a brand new supercharger in case you missed it. And now we've got some stats, at least maybe some speculation stats on how fast this supercharger actually could be. And it seems like it could charge a Tesla 20% to 50% in 6 minutes. You might be wondering how many miles is that actually going to be? Well, we'll talk about it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla hacking. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Reddit user Shadow Dancer. They posted this new Tesla superchargers, 350 kilowatt. Right now, the highest supercharger in the US is 250 kilowatts. So this is just another 100 kilowatts faster. Quote, 6 minutes to go from 20% to 50% state of charge. You can see here is the exact article from Torque News, and they are calculating this as 115 miles in 5 minutes, 115 miles of range in 5 minutes, which is pretty nice. I mean, usually when you're on road trips, I know you probably want to fill it up as much as possible when you're stopping for whatever stop, but really you're supposed to only spend about maybe 10 to 20 minutes because your charge curve and charge speed actually starts to decrease as you go to like 70, 80, 90% state of charge. I think Elon in the Joe Rogan podcast we actually listened to. It's pretty interesting. He explained that charging a electric vehicle is kind of like parked cars filling a parking lot. When the parking lot is empty, it's like how the battery is empty. It's really easy to fill up all these different spots pretty quickly, but as it starts to get full, as your battery starts to get full, it gets harder and slower to get someone to get into a parking spot. So it's kind of the same analogy as like a charging a battery. And so really when you're stopping for a supercharger stop along your road trip, you don't want to really charge all the way to 100%. I have been testing it and I've been just charging to like 75, 80% on some of our road trips and then moving on to the next location and next stop. But really cool to see that we are probably going to be getting to V4 superchargers pretty soon. So it's really only going to be saving us incrementally 3, maybe 5 minutes off the bat total, which at the end of the day, when everything is all added up, that's really not that crazy for the most part. But really cool stuff to see that they're constantly trying to make this better. Payment screens is nice for all the other NACS vehicles that are be joining on. And 10-foot cables is nice just because sometimes it gets a little bit close when you're backing up into a Tesla supercharger. But really cool stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. Have you done a Tesla road trip pretty recently? And how did that go for you? But we're going to jump into the next topic. Tapia, you might trade it in? Back. Thanks for coming in. How do you think there is going to go on the Model 3? How do you think they're going to go on the performance and long range Model 3? Do you mean pricing, range? What do you mean by that there? Bobby, if you go to used Tesla website, 2021 long range all-wheel drive and 2022 long range all-wheel drive dual motor. Oh, it's the same thing at the end of the day. Or it's probably the same range, so it's exactly or similarly the same thing. But used Tesla, my thoughts on that is I'm not sure I would get a Model Y used from Tesla. I mean, let's just take a look at like some of these prices. $34,000 for, I mean, that's a standard range, so let's not compare that exactly. So you're looking at 2021. So let's just take a look at 2021 because my hunch is that's going to be probably, I don't know if I would say 83,000 miles is kind of up there. You know, a little bit dicey, but you do get that extra 1-year warranty from Tesla, which is kind of nice. But let's just take a look at this one, right? 2021 Tesla Model Y, which that's going to be a 3-year-old, maybe even 4-year-old vehicle very, very soon. $35,000 with basically almost, it's going to be done with that original warranty. Or you buy a brand new Tesla vehicle, which hopefully you qualify for the $7,500 federal tax credit, and hopefully there's a state incentive that could be $1,000 to $2,000 on top of that. You're kind of getting close to that. So $48,990 minus $7,500, $41,000. But let's say you're not close to it with a state incentive or it doesn't exist for you in your market. But taking a look at that, $41,000 as your purchase price, give or take, $6,000. I know it's $6,000, but I guess if we try and look at it from like a percentage standpoint, 20% more of the purchase price from 35 to 41 or $6,000 difference, and you get a 3-year newer vehicle plus warranty, all the newer technology and things like that. I know it's that much more to try and get finance for that much for $6,000 more, but also that peace of mind. I mean, what is $6,000 over the month of like a loan? So let's say 72 months, 5.25. We'll just leave it as is because that's probably the average rate. So $100 more a month. That also kind of seems a lot too, but $100 more in a month to not really have to worry about warranty and things like that and have, peace of mind could be worth it. Not really sure. Any update VIN 2024 Model Y? Jeffrey, thanks for coming in. Great question, actually, because usually we check that, but I haven't seen, I think I checked last week if the 2024 Model Ys have been dropped yet, and it does not seem like they have been. Beck, how low do you think there's going to go lowering the Model 3? I see some discounts already over $3,000. Yeah, over $3,000. I think I saw the maximum was like $3,600 off. I could see easily 4, 5, maybe. We've seen 6 to 7 in the past. Will they go there? It all depends on this chart right here, this inventory chart. It made a huge, massive increase, which I didn't notice, but we're going to talk about this tomorrow. It made a huge, massive increase. And so if it keeps going up, we're going to see some bigger discounts. That is for sure. Bobby, you're not eligible. Okay, that makes sense then. Yeah. And then I would kind of go opposite maybe and try and just get a Tesla vehicle under $25,000. So you can get that $4,000 electric vehicle tax credit. If you don't know how that works, definitely search out some of the videos on the R channel. Michael, I'm so glad I had to transfer free supercharging from your S to your Y. My Model S was on its last leg. Looking forward to the road trip with a 7-seater with the family. Always, I'm a new subscriber. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for supporting, and congratulations on your Tesla purchase. You know, thank you. Congrats to everybody that just bought a Tesla as well. Definitely check out our Tesla accessory discount codes down below in the description. We got 3D Max USA, VION, Jawa, and MAGBAK as well. But going from a Model S to a Model Y, interesting decision, that's for sure. It's going to be tight in the back, as you probably have already understood, but a Model S probably on its last leg. I can probably understand that the suspension might have been shot as well on an older Model S, but congrats to you on buying a Tesla Model Y, and thank you for dropping by onto the channel. But right now what we're looking at is an inventory chart for the Tesla Model 3. We've got some pretty healthy increases in inventory, so I certainly discounts are already here and they could potentially keep going higher and higher. You can see this is our favorite website for looking at inventory is waitingfortesla.com, but TJ is still working on trying to fix this so that it shows the inventory. So let's give TJ some more time. But cars.com has came out of nowhere and also has been a really good resource because they clearly make it easy to see all the different price drops that are available. And you can see like Model Y, Model 3 long range, $2,900 price drop. Nice, healthy. But of course, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get an extra 6 months of free supercharging plus 3 months of full self-driving. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See you. Oh, don't forget to hit that subscribe because we're going to be doing a big giveaway for December. I think it's going to be right on brand with the channel because we talk about buying a Tesla, leasing a Tesla, monthly payments for your Tesla. That's your hint. So definitely hit that subscribe because we're going to be doing a big giveaway for December. But thanks for jumping in. Thanks for supporting. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.